Rashad.
This is Daria.
And we're the Huddlestons, and we're going to do this Q&A. We asked our Facebook friends, Instagram, Twitter, and all y'all to give us a list of questions. Some stuff y'all want to know. So here we go. Ready to answer them. Oh, you can't see my shirt. Cover him, guard her. These were made by our sister, Dip and Dazzle. Go ahead and check her out on Instagram and Facebook, Dip and Dazzle LLC. She'll get you right. Like this some slight. She'll get you right. She'll get you right. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Cool. How did the relationship start? Do you want to tell it?
How did it start?
But make it short. Yeah, I guess like the actual relationship, not how we met. Cause I guess
it just started. I mean, we just was together. We got together and then just stayed together every day. And then
yeah, like we didn't go through a talking stage. Our talking stage was literally 2 weeks of texting, and then first day we seen each other. Let's say the second day we seen each other. It was like spent time with each other. It was like yeah. It was just like obvious and mutual. We're together. And like we had to straight up make a date up, and which was the first day we went out. So yeah, that's how the relationship started. We just clicked like that, I guess. Who was interested first?
I was for a while.
Definitely interested first. I had to get eased in there. Like the time I literally started liking him. Let me say I started showing that I was interested in him. Maybe 2 days before we seen each other. So we've been texting for 2 weeks. And he said, of course, I didn't know how to flirt. So I guess I was just friend zoning him that time. But yeah.
Okay, I don't think that was happening. But
What happened then?
You just didn't know how to flirt. You weren't friend zoning me. You just didn't know how to flirt.
I just didn't know how to flirt.
You still can't, but
I know how to flirt now. I mean, we ain't got no. I mean, I flirt with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You do, yeah.
You don't sound sure.
Next question.
What are things that you all want to work on within the relationship?
I'll let you go because you got more to say.
You think so?
I know you do. Say the number one thing you want to say.
What do you think it is?
Communication.
Actually, you've gotten... Yeah, communication is still on the list. Communication is still on the list. I'm big on communication, so... Yeah, I say communication. Him taking out the trash. That's about it.
Me?
I mean, it's not it, but I ain't gonna go into all that. That could be another video. I'm just gonna put that out there. That ain't it. But, you know. Your turn.
We good.
That's it?
We good.
Nothing?
We good.
He is cap. This is what he do. Until some pop off, then he be like, oh. After I say something, he be like,
we be good.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
What is y'all long-term, short-term goal as a married couple? And do we plan on having more kids?
We do plan on having more kids, for sure.
Yes.
We definitely want a girl.
Yes. I always say I'm 21. I can't say I'm done having kids. I would sound stupid. Saying I'm done having kids, like we're married is... And plus, I have no problem with kids. I love having kids. It's the pregnancy that's... Ooh, if I could just hop out a baby, like decide to have a baby this day, then have a baby just like that, and you just fall from the sky how you thought when you was little. I have about 5 kids already.
Already? Oh, like have 5 kids. Not already. Okay, well, let's go to the. What's the short term goal?
What's our short term goal? Really, right now, our short term goal is we're in the process of trying to buy a house. So, short term goal is getting our stuff together to to be able to buy a house. We want to be homeowners, most definitely. A long term goal.
I don't think.
Really, we all about our kids.
Yeah, so
we're all about
it's gonna be something
their
about
life. So it's definitely something that has to do with making them have the best, most comfortable life they could possibly have. Like this we're big on how they're being brought up. What is the hardest changes / situations we all went through after making the decision to get married? Nothing really.
No, it's nothing.
Like after making the decision to get married, yeah. Once we picked the date, we was pretty much everything was already in line, in order. We worked on a lot of stuff leading up to our marriage. A lot of things did change, but I wouldn't say they were hard. It's just we just grew more, like equally. We both grew more. He grew, I grew. I would say actually he grew a little more than me. He grew a little more than me, but I was already there. I was already a little lady, so yeah, he had to do some little growing up. So that's some stuff we had to go through, I guess. But we can get on more details on certain stuff like we had to go through and change leading up to our marriage. But just to keep that answer short, nothing really changed since we decided to get married. Where was y'all first date? Our first date was Mizzou homecoming, right? Would you say that's our first date?
Definitely the first date.
Ish, but we wouldn't be. Okay, first date was a road trip. I would say that it's a road trip because we didn't really spend time together when we got there, but we did ride there together, and that's another story too. He's in his feelings, but yeah. Our first date was a road trip, and that's when it was like it set in like. I like you.
She was starting to like me because she liked my music. That's what it was. She liked how I did that.
Yeah, and it wasn't an awkward ride at all. Like literally that was our first time spending time with each other, and we were in a car for 2 hours. Just us two. So it was like, okay. And it was not uncomfortable at all. Like it was very natural. It was really natural. It felt like
I'm smooth, that's why.
It had nothing to do with you. Who is the reason y'all together?
So the reason we together has to be my friend Mike, and we together because of a text message that I screenshot and posted. Was it on my Instagram?
It was on Snapchat.
On Snapchat, and basically she thought it was funny. She wrote me.
I wish we had the screenshot. You do. We should, if we find it, we should probably figure out a way to pop it up. And, cause it was funny. It was really funny. I wanted to know, like, why he called him that. So, he called him a name. And I wanted to know why he called him that. And it was from there. It's a, little story behind it. But yeah, it was funny. What happened on y'all worst date?
Technically, we don't have a worst date, but we have a worst outing. That only lasted maybe 30 seconds.
The actual outing, but we took it to the crib and it lasted a minute. But we made up like this. It was retarded. It was fun. It's actually a funny story now.
Yeah, now.
But at the time, it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny.
But yeah, it's a really funny story now. We always bring it up and talk about it because it is. But we do that with a lot of our arguments. We always bring them up and talk about them because I'd be like, "You stupid!" Like
it normally be her. It normally be her.
Normally be him, but
it's crazy because the story really crazy, y'all.
No, it's not. And whenever we tell it, that's gonna be a story time. Whenever we tell it, y'all gonna agree with me.
Trust
period.
Me.
You will.
No,
you will. You will.
No, they won't.
I will. I can't wait. Who has the worst temper? We kind of discussed this. Like, okay, he gets mad the fastest, but when I get mad,
she off the chain.
You about to feel the wrath of a menace. Cause I really take it there. But I worked. You can't say I didn't get better.
You have got
with how I get upset. Like when I'm mad, it's like, okay, you want me to be mad? I'm really finna be mad. It's no mild madness.
Nobody wants you to be mad.
A lot of people be wanting me to be mad. That's why y'all be taking me there. But whatever. Who cook better?
I think it's a tie. But this is why I say I think it's a tie though.
I'm not cooking no more.
But no, this is why I say it's a tie.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff I cook be hella good. The stuff you cook be hella good. You just cook more stuff. You don't think that? Like you don't think the stuff I be cooking be hella good?
It be cool.
Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Next question then.
Like I said, me. They didn't say equal. No, they said who is better. So if I cook more, I'm better.
Next question.
Don't do that. See, this is why. A lot of times. What's your favorite gift the other got you? They said, don't say y'all kids. We weren't going to say the kids.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
What's your favorite gift, honey?
So, everybody, well, a lot of y'all might have seen, I just got some Yeezys like 2 weeks ago. Maybe two. She got me some Yeezys, so that's definitely the
But I don't like that, though. Because your very first gift that I gave you was lit. Gifts.
It still don't beat the Yeezys, though. I ain't gonna hate it. The Yeezys did it for me.
It's cool. My favorite gifts was probably my new ring, because I had another ring.
That's another story?
That's definitely another story. That's another story. I had another ring, and this is the new ring. And I just love it because I didn't know, this is another story. And also my flowers, because that was the first time he surprised me with something. Yeah, getting flowers. So I would say that was my favorite, because this is not really a gift. This is our engagement ring. So my favorite gift would be the flowers. Yeah, I loved it. Love them. I need some more. How did you know I was the one, honey bun? That one's for you.
How did I know you was the one? It was simple.
I ain't simple, so explain.
She basically came.
Simple.
It is. You basically came into my life. You made me happier than I ever been. I couldn't live without you after we got together, basically. I just couldn't live without you.
But why? Like, what made you happy? How did I make you happy?
You know what? Your personality, everything you do. Your funky attitude.
I have no attitude in the beginning. You know I didn't.
Everything.
I was a goofy. I was like.
Was or still is?
It was definitely not my mom take nothing.
Yeah. You're right.
Who said I love you first? Me like a goofy. I just said I was goofy, right? Me like a goofy.
Rashad.
But I think I was lying that time. I was lying when I said it.
Couldn't wait to say it.
I was
Couldn't wait to say it though.
I was lying when I said it. Of
So
course,
when
I
did you
really
start
don't
loving
think
me?
I really started loving you until after a week after I said I love you. But I just be talking, like anybody
You still
know.
do be talking.
Like any of my friends know. Like I just be like, it's just be like I love him, but it's not really like I love you. I'm like loving you, like it's me saying like I love him.
Like a dog.
Yeah, because you was a dog. I love you. Oh my god.
That's a dog before you met
So
me.
cute. During too, baby. Don't to you. How did we learn to become so patient?
Who said we patient? Next question.
Why we ain't patient? You don't think we patient?
Nah,
Why come?
I don't think so.
I think that is one of our main reasons why we work. We are patient. We've been patient, honey. I've been patient. I'm patient. He might not. Yeah, you right. You might not be patient. I know I've been patient. And you haven't I?
But they say patience is key.
Yeah, right. And you ain't give me no ring for nothing because I've been patient, honey.
And blessed.
When you thought everything was going wrong, this was for me. What did I do as a girlfriend / wife to make things better? I always, like I said before, communication is big with me. Like he knows I will have a conversation about the most uncomfortable thing. Like we're gonna talk about it.
About everything.
So we're gonna talk about it. Period. We're gonna talk about it. I feel like if y'all wanna, that's the key to everything, every situation. Like anybody I deal with, friendships, my parents, siblings, whatever. If I have a problem, I'm gonna let it be known. We're gonna talk about it. Cause I can't, if I'm not talking about it, what I'm doing with myself. Coming up with every X, Y, and Z scenario in my own
I was
head.
gonna say being annoying, but you get like that when you try to figure stuff out.
Baby, I be having whole math equations in my head. Like, it be...
Too much for me.
Oh, my God. I be trying to put 2 and 2 together and come up with...
7.
Facts. Because I always come up with more than what... And most of the time, 98%, 99% of the time, I be right on. I be right. I be 100%. But I let you get your chance to talk about it. Let's talk this through. Because it could have been a misunderstanding on my part. Because I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. But we gonna talk about it. Whatever. He be all uncomfortable, but oh well. In the next 2 to 5 years, where do you both see yourselves at physically, mentally, spiritually, financially? Kind of goes into goals, long-term, short-term goals. But 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years, I would say physically, brick house. Brick house, baby. That's all drumming. And that's all I can say. All right. But mentally, I want to not be as emotional as I am today. And I've gotten I can't lie. I'm still emotional. No, I got a little better. But yeah, I'm an emotional person. I'm very emotional. Spiritually, definitely want to get back closer with God. I fell off with my praying, and just faith, period. Still have it, but I don't. A lot of times I forget to remember, like, girl, you were brought up and structured into into a certain way, and I sometimes be down and like, girl, pray on it and things will get much better. So I have to be way more consistent with that aspect of my life, as far as praying and thanking God for what I already have. And what was it, financially?
Yeah.
Get paid, get paid. No, but for real, I'm in school, so I really can't say where I want to be financially yet. I'm in school. I've been on the same job I've had for 5 years, which that is an accomplishment, but I don't feel like it's an accomplishment because it's not exactly the career I want to be yet. So I'm not in my career. So I would definitely hope in the next 2 to 5 years I'll be starting my career as I just changed my major. At first it was education, but with everything going on, I don't know if education was the best thing to go for. So changed my degree major to nursing. So I will hopefully be graduating and starting my work as a nurse within the next 2 to 5 years.
So that was our last question to the Q&A.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, for more videos. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We have story times. We have a lot. So yeah, and y'all can meet the kids on the next one. They cray, but maybe not the next one. We gonna ease them in there because they don't behave. So yeah, please, thank you for watching our Q&A. Like I said, please like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next video. Thank you.